Hey everybody, this is Wilbur Guy here today, and today we are looking at the 14th helmet for Helmet of the Month. Helmets of the Month. Today we are looking at the Finnish M40-55 steel helmet. Now, if you remembered when I explained about the German helmets, the Finns used these helmets after the war. Now, of course, during the Winter War, I'm sure I'll get a comment somewhere down there. During the Winter War, Finland used a lot of helmets. They used the German-style M16s, they used the Hungarian-style M38s, they used the Swedish-style M26, they used the Czechoslovakian VZ32s, they used a huge variety of different helmets. But post-World War II, this was their main battle helmet. As you can see, it is identical to the German M40, with a few different modifications. The first thing you may notice is this extra hole on the side. Now these were just for the liners, because their liner systems were different, which we will look once we get on the inside. Now, a lot of World War II German helmets were sold to Finland, but there were also a lot of helmets produced in Finland using original German machinery. To tell the difference is a bit hard, because a lot of German helmets shipped over to Finland had to be erased of all markings. Sometimes you can find helmets with markings, but that is not always the case. For example, this helmet has no markings, so I can't confirm if it was ever made by Germany or not, but I suspect this one was a Finnish-made helmet. With the Finnish helmets, you can see a lot of variety in color. This one is a sort of elephant gray color, but you can see olive green colors. You can see a darker gray, darker green, lighter green. They had quite a big variety of colors. Now, if you remembered when I talked about the German helmets, they had a similar, or I guess the Finns had a similar liner to the Germans. Now, again, this is very different from the German liner, but at least it gives you an idea that the Germans had this leather liner with different tongues, although I think the Germans had about 7 tongues, while this one has about 10 tongues. The chin straps on the Finnish helmets are attached to the liner. You can't switch out the chin strap without taking out the liner. And I have been told that the chin straps are possibly made of reindeer leather. I'm not quite entirely sure, but that is what I've been told, and I wouldn't be too surprised since reindeers are prominent in Finland. Now, I have also seen a lot of liners in different colors. You can see them in yellow like this, in the white. I think I've even seen them in a sort of brown or darken color. So again, with their liners, such as the shells, they had quite a bit of variety in the color. And as you can see, there are no markings on the skirt. So I believe this one is a Finnish-made one, because I feel like if it was a German-made one with the scrubbed markings, you would probably see it. Going back to the holes on the outside, this one has the holes but doesn't have extra attachments to the liner, but I would believe it would be a separate rivet piece that would go into the side to hold it more secure on the sides while also holding the chin strap. But I'm not entirely sure, so if anyone knows, I'm sure they'll correct me. Now, as you can see, this one's pretty banged up. A lot of the red marks, that is actually the primer color on under the gray coat, which would obviously help the gray paint stick to the helmet better. And these helmets were used quite a bit. The Finns really used their equipment as much as possible. I don't exactly know when they stopped using the M40-55, but I suspect it was around the 70s, 80s, maybe even the 90s. Again, I'm sure someone will correct me, and again, please do correct me if I'm wrong. But that being said, we are done with today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, write a comment, share, and subscribe. But besides that, you guys have a great day.